Hello, everybody. I'm David Frei, and I am the volunteer spokesperson for the American Heart Association's International Heart Classic Virtual Dog Show, which just took place here a couple of weeks ago. We are now in the process of interviewing all the winners, some of the great winners that were out there. And today we have the winner of the Best Veteran in Show. Depending on the breed, the age is different for the definition of what a veteran is. I think it's 7 for Salukis, but I have Julie Mueller with us, and she is the owner of Marlena, and she'll tell us about the veteran rules for Salukis. I've seen her dog. She doesn't look like a senior, I'll say that. She looks great. How old do you have to be a veteran in Salukis?
7.
7, okay. Well, she doesn't look 7.
I believe all breeds have the same requirement for the 7 years.
I always thought some of the bigger breeds, like Mastiffs and stuff, they let them in at 6 to be veterans.
Oh, you know what? You're probably right about that. Yeah, now that I think about that.
Yeah, well, every once in a while, even a blind dog finds a milk bone, right? So I'm right once in a while. But it doesn't matter. She looks great, and she was the best veteran in our virtual dog show. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It was very, very exciting and such a thrill to be participating in the event for the American Heart Association.
Did you handle her?
Yes.
Tell us about that. Tell us about getting the video together to send in to your judge. It must have been a good video. It's a good dog, so it's probably a good video too.
Thank you. Heather Parks, who works here with me at the kennel, she did the video, and she had never been to a dog show before, so it was a challenge for her to know exactly kind of where to put the camera and what to do. But she did a great job, and Marlena was very cooperative. So we were.
Did you do it in one take?
No, actually, we did 3.
Okay.
And the first one is actually the one that we kept. So, but we did a couple more just to be sure.
That's great. Who judged your breed?
The breed judge was Pamela Pete.
Okay. We've talked to Pam online here.
Right. A great hound judge.
Yes,
and then our group judge was Scott File, who is a breeder judge.
Friend of mine.
That was a great accolade. And then our best in show judge was Pamela Bruce, another great hound person.
It was great fun. Did you have a good time with it? Did you feel like you were at a dog show in a sense?
Well, no, not really. I didn't feel like I was at a dog show, but I felt so good about being able to showcase my dog.
That's nice.
Yes.
We're looking for things to do right now, aren't we, in the dog show world?
Yeah, exactly.
We're all going a little bit stir crazy. It's nice to have something fun to do that went for a great cause too, with the American Heart Association and the AKC's Canine Health Foundation.
Right.
So
yeah,
you were part of that. Thank you for being a part of that. You and Jean Blake, who's your partner in dogs,
for many years
have dominated the Saluki world for a long time. I remember your dog Kareem, who defeated more Salukis in dog shows than any other Saluki in history.
Well, he defeated more dogs in competition than any other Saluki. That's
great. It was a beautiful dog. I remember.
Thank you.
I always hated to see Gene in my ring with his Salukis. But Gene and I go back, as you know. We go back almost years.
Yeah.
But I remember thinking of Gene being a bit of a mentor for me, because when I first got involved with Afghan hounds, he was showing a couple of great Afghan hounds, and it was always fun to watch him work in the ring. But then he went from Afghans to Salukis. I guess he got tired of grooming. But
no, he's a master.
Well, Kareem, your dog that you own together with Gene, it goes back to is here with Marlena, right?
Marlena, that is Marlena's father.
And that's, from how many years ago is that? 15,
20 years? She was
maybe?
The result of 26-year-old frozen semen.
Wow.
And she was the last of Kareem's puppies, so that was the last of his semen.
Has she been to hair and makeup? Can you put her on camera now? Is she right there?
Marlena?
Marlena.
Can you see Marlena? Marlena.
Atta girl.
That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Oh,
She's a
She looks
kisser.
great. How old is she?
She's 8.
She's 8. She
Yes.
looks like she could run right in the ring today, like she's
Yeah,
been doing it forever.
Yeah, she's in great shape. She's in great shape.
This virtual dog show stuff, I think it has a place for us all. We're all kind of going stir crazy right now, and it gives us an out, a way to sort of be together with our friends. I think we're all waiting for the day to come we can get back in the ring.
Right, I agree.
But tell me about the process that you went through and your thoughts as you were doing it. Did it sort of bring you back to dog show time?
Yeah, well, I got to tell you, Tara Martin called me. She was the one that told me about the show and what it was all going to be about, which I thought was great. And so I wasn't sure that there was a veteran class until a little bit later on. I don't know if they added that later or not, but
I think they did, yes.
yeah, I don't think they had the veteran right up front. So when they added the veteran class, I thought, oh, I think I'll play around with Marlena. So that was how we did that. And I didn't tell Gene I was doing this. It was going to be a surprise for him.
Well,
So
what
he
a
didn't
nice
know
surprise.
He didn't know anything about it. Yeah, he was very pleased. He was very thrilled.
I'll bet he was. Gene's one of our great judges as well. He judges, he's probably getting close to judging all breeds, but has a great eye. And so do you, Julia. Not only is your great eye evident with your dogs, but you're also one of the great photographers in the dog show world. You're always sending me beautiful prints of dogs and me, which is difficult to get a beautiful print of me.
Yeah, but you always have your beautiful wife standing next to you.
well, that always helps. We walk into a room and I say, nobody's looking at me. They're all looking at you. Give me a break. So we do have fun with it, but it's great. The friendships that we've been able to make through the years. I mean, you and Gene have been in my social circle for, like I say, 40, 50 years almost. So
I know, forever.
It's been a long time, and it's beautiful that we have a chance to sort of, I don't want to say renew, but sort of keep our friendships alive through something like a virtual dog show.
I agree. The dog show, I think, was very important on a lot of levels for everybody. So it was a wonderful event, and I was so thrilled to be able to participate in it.
Well, Marlena looks great. Like I say, she's and I can feel with you how much she means to you and how much fun it was for you with her. We talk about the AHA's Healthy Bond for Life promotion that talks about, it's not a promotion, it's an entity that talks about the great things that our dogs do for us on a day-to-day basis. So
yeah, they're the reason you get up in the morning. It's the reason I get up in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a business where I, groom dogs and board dogs, and I don't get up in the morning thinking, oh, I got to go to work today. I jump up in the morning and, run out the door to work with my dogs, because it's what we do, It's what makes our life whole.
Wow, that's great.
I couldn't imagine not having dogs. I don't know. I couldn't imagine not having dogs.
I had to laugh when I first moved to New York. It was 20 years ago now. And I since left 4 years ago to come back to the Oregon coast. But when I lived there full time, my wife and I would joke and say, you know what, we might not know anybody in New York City if we didn't have dogs. And every day out there with the dog, whether it's New York City or Cannon Beach, Oregon, or Tulsa, Oklahoma, where you live, we meet people because of the dogs every day. And they don't have to be dog people. They just have to be people that the dog is a nice conduit for the friendship.
And I think that I do therapy dog work.
I know that. So I'm trying to get us to that. So,
and I have met so many wonderful people through therapy dog. And it's our dogs that's the common denominator.
Well, you well understand and epitomize what goes on with the Healthy Bond for Life ideas that what our dogs do for us.
Sometimes when I think about some of the experiences I've had with therapy dog, it will make me cry, because when you think of what the dogs have done for the people that they spend time with and that they visit, and that personally yourself too.
Well, I'm like you. I think of all the great things with my dogs that make me smile and laugh, but I also got a lot of things out there that make me cry.
Right.
And when my dogs visit somebody in need, like the veterans at the VA hospital in New York, especially, or the kids at the Ronald McDonald House in New York
Right.
City, those are all great
It's
moments
amazing.
that our dogs can do because they live life in the moment. They're spontaneous and everything's
I know.
great for them. So
It's just incredible. It's just incredible.
it is very nice. Well, Julie, it's great to talk to you. Congratulations on a
You too,
nice
David.
win. Thanks for being a part of our
Thank
first
you.
ever virtual dog show from the
It
American
was
Heart
wonderful. I
Association.
hope we do it again next year.
Well, let's do it again. We had great causes with the American Heart Association and the Canine Health Foundation. Got a lot of help from people like the Canine Chronicle,
Right.
who helped us pull it all together and are helping us show the winners here as we go. So we want to do it again. I think a lot of people want to do it. I think everybody wants to do it again. So let's find a way to do it. And
Well,
in
now
the
that
meantime,
now that we've done it once, it should be, so much easier.
well, we hope so, but you know what? As much as that was fun and that we had a good time with it and went for a good cause and all that, we want the real thing to come back. But
True.
in the meantime, we've got this to go. And in the meantime, we want people to stay healthy and safe. Say hello to Jean for me and be well. Thank you for
Take
being
care,
on with
David.
us. All right, Julie, great to talk to you.
You too.
Congratulations, Marlena.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.